Hi, this is Brandon from thirstgym.com. Today we're talking about exercise or activity called the heels elevated kettlebell drop and catch. Now what this activity is really good for is teaching tightness and overall how to descend quickly and absorb force. So I'm sure we've seen athletes or clients when they go to jump or they come to land, they're basically falling to the ground, or they go to do a squat and their butt just continues to keep going and going and going. Basically what's happening is the pelvic floor can't ascend to stop them. It just continues to drop underneath them. So what we want to do is teach that pelvic floor and all the rest of the abdominal muscles that work together to create a yield or a stop. We want to teach them how to fire very quickly so that we can stop. Many times you can get the same effect as well by doing some kind of depth drop or a snap down, which essentially is just going to teach the athlete how to land in that athletic position. But what I found is that without some kind of cue to actually create that tightness, they'll just continue to fall down unless you start very, very slow and very low heights so they understand what that is. But I've found that this exercise works much better and it has less recovery implications from the athlete that we need, and we can pair it with other depth drops and other plyometrics so that we can make sure that what we're working on is trying to stick. So you need some kind of ramp and a kettlebell, or you can just elevate your heels, either one. But usually this is from athletes that are super pushed forward and they're kind of just landing like this, and then they continue to go all the way down and you see their knees come in and start to buckle. We've all seen those athletes. So what you're going to do is you're going to put your feet on the ramp, or you can put your heels. I'd recommend the whole foot if at all possible. If you don't have one of these, just use plates to be able to find your heels. And then what we're going to do is we're going to start with the kettlebell up in this goblet position or a hamburger based position. And essentially what we're going to do is we're going to drop the weight, like physically drop it, but we're going to race down to catch it faster than the implement is going and can come to a complete stop. So again, I'm going to start here, hamburger position, and really try to stop. And notice that I'm not trying to go all the way down to 90 degrees. I'm actually wanting to prevent going all the way down to 90 degrees because we're probably programming this for an athlete that is going super, super low when they land, and they're landing like this in the bottom of their jumps of their squats. So what we want to do is actually stop here in that athletic based position and create that tightness, that rigidity that we talked about. So here, hamburger position, drop, stick. Try to race it down, good quality stop. Just like that. And you actually want your hands to completely come off the kettlebell and actually catch it. So again, because it's a drill about just teaching overall rigidity, tightness, and stiffness, especially getting that pelvic floor to ascend, this weight does not need to be heavy. 25 pounds was plenty for me to feel the effect that I want. So I'm working with younger athletes. 10 to 15 pounds might be all that I need, because it's something they're not good at. We want to start low and slowly build them up and then get them up to about 20 pounds. And you'll probably see that there's a difference being made, especially in their plyometrics or their squat-based patterns that they're doing. They're not rock bottoming it every time. They're actually able to stop and control themselves and then be able to ascend from their squat. Again, because it's a drill, I like to pair different things. Usually I do 2 to 4 sets, about 3 to 5 reps on average. I've done anywhere up to 8, again, just to practice the exercise, get the idea of how that feels, but then dwindle that down more to the similar reps of my strength or my plyometrics. So if you've got any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thanks. Have a great day.